Hello everyone and welcome back to Programming in C++ with me Juhi Kaneria. Today we'll continue with Unit 2 Functions in C++ and Working with Objects. By the end of this session you will be learning call by value and call by reference. Call by value. We all know that what are actual parameters and formal parameters. Those were discussed in our previous session on functions. So whenever the actual values of an argument are copied into the formal parameters of the function, at that time we call that type of function call as call by value. Changes made to the parameters inside the function have no effect on the arguments or the parameters of the main function, which that is the change in the formal parameters will not be reflected on the actual values of the parameters. By default, C++ uses call by value to pass arguments. Codes within a function cannot alter the arguments used to call the function. Let's see an example. Say we are having a function named swap. You can see over here we have a function called swap and it is going to return void. So that is, it is not going to return anything, and within the parenthesis we have passed two parameters, int x and int y. Right, now in the definition of this function swap, what we are doing is whatever the actual parameters are passed, we will copy those actual parameter values into the formal parameters x and y, and then we will swap the values of x and y using a temporary variable. So here we have applied the logic of temporary variable swapping logic. We have taken a temporary variable of type integer, and then in temp we have taken x, then x is equal to y and y is equal to temp. Now what we are doing, since this function is not going to return anything, we need to print the values inside the function itself. So we are printing the values of x and y within this function using cout statement. You can see over here we have printed inside the function swap value of x, and then value of x is printed, and inside the function swap value of y, and we have printed the value of y. Now in the main function, what is done, we have taken two integers a and b and taken the values of a as 100 and b as 200. Now what we are doing, simply we are printing the initial values of a and b before calling the function swap. So before swap value of a, and then we have printed the value of a, and similarly before swap value of b, and then b is printed. Now we are calling the function swap. So as soon as swap a comma b function is called, the control will be transferred to the swap function. Now within the swap function we are using a temp variable. Now since we are using call by value, the value of a, that is 100, is copied into x, and value 200, that is the value of b, is copied into y. So x is becoming 100 and y is 200 over here. Now what we are doing is we are taking temp is equal to x, that is temp is equal to 100, then x is equal to y, that is I am taking x is equal to 200, and then y is equal to temp, that is temp value is 100, so y is equal to 100. Now within this function I am printing the values of x and y. Okay, so what the value of x is becoming 200 over here, and the value of y is becoming 100 over here. Right, so these values are printed, you can see in the output. These are the initial values of a and b. Then when the function is called, the values of x and y after the swap are printed. Now in the main function I am again printing the values of a and b. You can see over here I have printed after swap the value of a and after swap the value of b. The value of a is 100 and value of b is 200, that is the actual values which were passed to the function. That means whenever we are using call by value, the values are copied into the formal parameters and no changes are made on the actual parameters or actual arguments. Understood? Now next is call by reference. So in call by reference, what happens is a reference is copied into the formal parameters. Right. So whenever I am passing any value, it would be copied into the formal parameters. Basically, it acts as an alias name, or we can say a reference variable. If you remember, we used to have a reference variable, let's say int a, and then I am having an int x. Now if I write end of a is equal to x, that means a and x would be interchangeably used as and when required, but they both would be pointing to the same memory location. So the same concept applies over here. The signature of this kind of function wherein we are having call by reference would be somewhat like this. Let's say swap is my function. It will have a return value. Let's say I am returning void value, and then inside it I would have an int x and int m% of y, int m% of x and int m% of y. That means I am passing some reference, or we can say in other words, whatever the actual parameters are passed to this function would be the reference to that particular parameter. Now, whenever I am making any changes on the formal parameters, in this case, whenever I am making any changes in the formal parameters, say x and y, those changes would be reflected into the actual parameters since we are passing the address. So, when whatever changes are being made are made at that particular memory location. So, let's see an example over here. The same example we have taken, we are having a function named swap, which is going to return nothing, that is void is the return type, and in the parameters I am passing a reference. So I have taken reference variables end of x and end of y. Now in the signature in the definition part, we have taken the same thing, a temporary variable, and the concept of swapping is applied using the third variable temp. So temp is equal to x, then x is equal to y, and y is equal to temp. Now let's see what difference has been made by using this thing, call by reference. Let's say a and b are having 100 and 200 values respectively. Both are integer variables. Now before the swap function, I am just printing the values of a and value of b over here. So the value of a over here is printed as 100 and value of b is printed as 200. Now let's say swap function is being called, swap a comma b. So what is going to happen is the control will be transferred to the swap function, and whatever value of a, that is the address of a, would be copied to x, and the address of y would be copied to b. So whatever changes I am making over x and y are actually the changes made at the memory location of a and b respectively. So if I am doing temp is equal to x, then temp will have the value 100, and x is equal to y, so x will be having the value 200, and y is equal to temp, so y will be having the value 100. But actually x and y are the alias names for a and b. That means they are pointing to the same memory locations as a and b respectively. So now I'm not printing anything in the swap function. If you want, you can print the value same as we have done in the call by value example. And after this function ends, the return is transferred, the control is transferred over the cout statement, and after swap value of a will be printed, and you can see the value of a would be printed as 200 and the value of b would be printed as 100, since the changes made in the formal parameters are nothing but the changes made to the address of the actual parameters. So you can see over here the after swap value of a is equal to 200 and value of b is equal to 100 is printed. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session on return by reference in a function. For more such videos, like, share and subscribe to our channel Heta Juhi.